The old leather satchel lay innocuous amidst the dust and cobwebs of Elias Thorne's antique shop, a forgotten relic from a bygone era. But this wasn't just any old bag. It was a money bag, whispered about in hushed tones by those who knew its dark secret. They said it had a will of its own, a hunger that could never be satiated. It began subtly. Young Finn, Elias's new, overly ambitious apprentice, stumbled upon it during a late-night inventory. The bag felt strangely warm to the touch, its brass clasp gleaming unnaturally in the dim storeroom light. He dismissed it as a trick of the eye, a product of his tired mind. That night, he found a crisp $100 bill tucked neatly inside his worn wallet, a bill he knew he didn't possess. He grinned, thinking Elias had perhaps given him an early bonus. But the next day, a rare, first-edition book vanished from the locked display case. Finn felt a prickle of unease. The day after, more money appeared, this time a thick wad. Simultaneously, a priceless porcelain doll, a customer's cherished heirloom left for repair, was found shattered on the floor, its painted eyes seeming to stare accusingly. The bag, now sitting innocently on Finn's small desk, seemed to pulse with a faint, almost imperceptible rhythm. He'd started keeping it close, drawn to it by an unseen force. The unexplained money kept flowing in, small windfalls at first, then larger sums. He paid off his debts, bought a new bike, even started dreaming of opening his own shop. But with each influx of cash, something else vanished. Not just objects from the store, but pieces of his life. Memories started to blur. The cherished photograph of his late grandmother, always on his nightstand, was gone. His lucky coin, a gift from his father, disappeared. He even forgot his own mother's birthday, a day he'd never missed. One rain-lashed evening, Elias confronted him. The old man's eyes, usually twinkling with mirth, were now dark with knowing dread. "It's the bag, isn't it, Finn?" he rasped, his voice barely a whisper above the drumming rain. "It gives, but it always takes more. It feeds on what you hold dear." Finn, his face pale and drawn, finally understood. The money wasn't a gift. It was a transaction, a soul-crushing exchange. The bag was a parasite, fattening his pockets while slowly draining the very essence of his being, his connections, his history. He looked at the bulging satchel, no longer seeing an object of desire, but a monstrous entity with insatiable appetite. The faint warmth that emanated now felt like the heat of a hellfire. He had to get rid of it. But how do you discard something that seems to have chosen you? Something that whispers promises of wealth in your dreams, even as it steals your waking life? What will Finn do?